Now we talk of the next form to find the equation of a line. This is called the point slope form. Now in this case, when will you know that this form will be applied? You will be given the slope of the line, first thing, and a point through which our line passes, through which the line passes. Point means a coordinate. You will be given a coordinate through which our line is passing, and we will also know the slope of the line, and then we will have to find the equation of that. For example, this is our line, and this is the point through which our line is passing, and this is x1, y1. This is the point which will be given to you, and let's say we take an arbitrary point P, x, y. This is A. The line will consist of many points. One such point is x1, y1 through which it is passing, and this will be given in the question, and xy is a point which we have assumed. Now, can we find the slope of the line this through 2-point form? The slope of PA would be what? y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, therefore y minus y1 upon x minus x1. This is the slope of our line, and the slope of our line is given to us, that is m is given to us. Therefore we equate this. Therefore what do we get? Y minus y1 equals to m times x minus x1. This is your slope point form. This is the equation of a line which is passing through x1, y1 and whose slope is m. So if we know the slope of the line and the point through which it is passing, we can straight away find the equation of the line. Now we will take a few examples on the one point and the slope form. Now the first question is, find the equation of a straight line passing through the point 6, 2 and having slope minus 3. Now this is a very straightforward question. You are given the slope, that is m, and you are also given the point through which our line is passing, and it is, let's say this is x1, y1. Therefore we know all the information for the 1-point slope form. Therefore what is our equation? Y minus y1 m x minus x1, where what is x1, y1? It is the point through which our line is passing, and m is the slope of our line. Therefore m is given to be 2 minus 3. Therefore y minus y1 is 2. What is m? Minus 3, x minus x1. Therefore y minus 2 is equal to minus 3x plus 18. We'll take 3x to this side and 2 to that side. So y plus 3x is 18 plus 2, 20. Therefore this is the equation of our line. This is the equation of a line which is passing through 6, 2 and having a slope of minus 3. Now next question, find the equation of the altitude. Now what is altitude? Altitude is perpendicular. It is perpendicular. It is the altitude AD. Find the equation of altitude AD of the triangle ABC whose vertices are given. That is, we are given the triangle whose vertices are known, and we have to find the equation of this line. And what is this line? This is the altitude. Altitude means perpendicular, which is drawn from vertex A to the side BC at D. We know the coordinates of A, 2, minus 2, B, 1, 1, and minus 1, 0 is C. Now this is a general concept. Instead of AD, had they asked us the perpendicular through D, let's say BE, or whether they ask us to find the equation of line CF, which is perpendicular to AB, we would have done the same thing. The concept would have remained the same, exactly the same. Now, since we want to find the equation of which line? Equation of line AD. Now, what do we know about AD? First of all, AD is perpendicular to BC line, first thing. Second, AD is passing through which point? AD is passing through A, and what is A? 2, minus 2. Therefore, we know one of the points through which our line is passing, x1, y1. If we can find the slope of our line AD, then we can use this formula, y minus y1 m x minus x1, where x1, y1 we know is 2, minus 2. We just need to find out m. And what is m? M is the slope of AD. But since AD is perpendicular to BC, we know that slope of AD into slope of BC should be minus 1. Let the slope of AD be m, and the slope of BC can be found out by using y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1 formula. Let's say this is x2, y2, this is x1, y1. So what is y2? 0 minus 1 upon minus 1 minus 1. Minus 1 upon minus 2, 1 by 2. Now let's put these values. Slope of AD is m and slope of AB is half, should be equal to minus 1. Therefore what is m? M is minus 2. Therefore now we know the slope of our line. Now slope of AD is what? 2, and it is passing through which point? x1, y1 is what? 2 comma minus 2. Therefore we'll apply our equation, the formula for our equation, y minus y1 m x minus x1. Y plus 2 is equal to 2x minus 4. Therefore we have y equals to 2x minus, we'll take 2 to the right side, minus 6. This is the equation of our line AD. This is the equation of AD. Now had they asked us the equation of BE, what would we have done? We would have found out the slope of BE by using the same concept. BE is perpendicular to AC, therefore slope of AC into slope of BE would have been minus 1. And BE line is passing through which point? It is passing through B, and the coordinates of B are known, 1 comma 1. We would have applied the same concept. Next, find the equation of the straight lines which cut off an intercept of 5 from the y-axis and are equally inclined to the axis. This is a very important question. Suppose the first thing that we know is our line is cutting off an intercept of 5 units from the y-axis. That means this simply means we know the y-intercept. We know the y-intercept. Y-intercept means the value of C, that is 5. Or when we say that the y-intercept is 5, it simply means that the line is passing through which point? 0 comma 5. If the line is passing this way and this is 0 5, this is y-intercept 5. Therefore what is the coordinate of this point? 0 comma 5. Therefore our line is passing through which point? 0 comma 5. Therefore it means this acts as x1 y1. This is one of the point that we know through which our line is passing. This acts as x1 y1. Now if we can find the slope of our line, then we can use our 1 point form. Y minus y1 m x minus x1. x1 y1 we already know now, and m can be found out. Now if we can find m, we can find the equation. Now our equation is equally inclined to the axis. Equally inclined means our line is making equal angles with the axis. Now what are the cases? This is something we have to understand. Let's say our line is like this. It is making equal angle with the axis. What are the axes? X-axis and y-axis. That is, our line is equally inclined to the axis means it is making equal angles with the axis. This angle and this angle are same. And since this is 90 degree, what would be these two angles? These two angles would be 45 each. Therefore, is 45 our slope, or rather angle of inclination? No, because this 45 is being made from the negative direction of the x-axis, and we want our angle of inclination from the positive direction anti-clockwise. Therefore, what is the slope of our line? 135, or rather angle of inclination. Therefore, m is what? Tan 135 degree. Tan 135 is what? Minus 1. Therefore, now we can find the equation of our line. Y minus y1 5, m minus 1, x minus 0. Y minus 5 is equal to minus x. Therefore, y plus x is equal to 5. This is the equation of our line. Now, the question is not over. There is another case which is possible. Suppose we have a line of this sort. Now, in this case, again our line is equally inclined to the axis, means x-axis and y-axis. Again, these become 45 degrees. But now, in this case, this acts as angle of inclination because it is from the positive direction of x-axis and anti-clockwise. Here, theta would be taken as 45. Here, theta was 135 degrees, or Here theta was 135 degree. Here theta is 45. Now theta is 45. What is m? M is tan 45, which is 1. Therefore, now the equation becomes y minus y1 m x minus 0. Therefore, equation of our line is y is equal to x plus 5. This is the second equation which is possible. Now, the point to remember here is whenever the question says equally inclined to the axis, then there are two possible values of m, plus 1 and minus 1. Minus 1 and plus 1. This point you will have to remember. Now the other two cases that are possible are, had the line been like this or had the line been like this. Now if they are equally inclined, this angle is 45, this is also 45. Now we need this angle for our slope. Now what is this angle? Again it comes out to be 135, therefore m is again what? Minus 1. If this is the case, this is 45, this is 45, therefore this is also 45. Now in this case angle of inclination is 45 degree, therefore the slope again becomes 1. Therefore the only possibilities are m can be plus 1 and minus 1 when the line is equally inclined to the axis, and therefore their equations we have found out.